Hello and welcome to all new players out there. I am here today to tell you about 10 things I would like to know myself as a newbie. So, let's jump straight into it. Tip number 1. Free-to-play versus paid expansions. It's the first question I usually hear. Do I need an expansion, or is free-to-play enough? The free-to-play part is the base game as it came out back in 2012, plus a little bit more here and there. Content-wise, you have access to all low-level and few endgame zones, story, dungeons, fractals, structured PvP, world v world, and festivals. However, even with all that, it's only like 1/10 of the whole game, and not just maps or stories. Features, mechanics, options, and more. Expansion maps are way more complex, filled with map-wide meta-events, activities, achievements, and various other content. There are also elite specs, masteries, mounts, gliding, raids, strike missions, and I could continue for a while naming all the features. Simply, if you like the base game, you will love the rest. There are no monthly fees, no VIP subscription, no catches, you buy it once and it's yours. Besides expansions, there are also so-called Living World episodes, smaller content packs that usually comes with a new map, story, items, achievements, and so on. You can get them for free in the period when they came out, or buy them later in the cash shop. Speaking of microtransactions, that is another spot where is this game generous and friendly. First, there is no pay-to-win content. Everything is either cosmetic or quality of life improvement. And the best part, you can buy gems with in-game gold, which means you can get everything in the store just by playing the game. Tip number 2. Classes and races. Server and race don't matter at all, just pick the one you like. Choosing the right class is an important decision for sure, but don't stress too much about it. It's easy to level up, and with all the experience tomes you get over time, maxing out another character takes just a few minutes. Doesn't matter if you studied some guides beforehand, or just pick the class because you like the name. In the end, you wanna find the one you like and enjoy the most. And that can be quite deceiving, because the endgame is quite different from the leveling experience. All classes are way more versatile than you might expect, covering all roles, tanking, DPS, support or healing, often at the same time. For example, Ranger in other games usually shoots with a bow from a distance and that's it, but here can take greatsword and easily fight face to face, altering the entire playstyle. There are two ways how to test your character at the max level right away. The first one is available for everyone, even for the free-to-play accounts. Finish the tutorial, reach level 3, click on these crossed swords in the top left corner and enter the PvP lobby. Once there, all the skills and traits will be unlocked, and you can try them on the nearby enemy NPCs and training golems. The second option is available once you purchase any of the expansions, which gives you a free level 80 booster. Again, right after the tutorial, open your inventory, double-click on the booster and begin the trial. You will be teleported into the Silver Wastes, a fairly popular farming zone where you can test abilities in the real endgame environment. Once you are done with the testing, just delete the character and try another. Each class has multiple builds available, not to mention their elite specs, which together opens dozens of gameplay variants. I would highly recommend visiting metabattle.com and trying multiple builds before you decide. However, elite specs will be only available in the PvP lobby, and you will also need expansions that are tied into. Tip number 3. Leveling and exploration. If you came from another MMO, you might be confused or even lost. There are no quest hubs and the game offers minimum directions. The base exploration loop is fairly simple and is the same for all low-level zones. There are renown huts, which are one-time area quests. Each can be completed by doing various tasks around, described in the tooltip. Once done, besides a reward, The hard NPC becomes a merchant with unique items. Waypoints allow fast travel from anywhere for a small fee. Points of interests mark various landmarks and unlocks once you approach them. Vistas show a nearby area with a scenic animation. And finally, hero challenges that speeds up unlocking abilities and traits. When you discover everything in this zone, a nice reward and a huge XP bonus will come your way. Change the zone and repeat. However, that's not all. There are also events, public quests anyone can participate in. From small and quick ones up to huge map-wide meta-event chains that can take more than an hour and may end up with some world boss. You can see nearby events by checking the map for various orange icons or circles. And finally, there is a personal story. Every 10 levels unlock a chunk of it, containing several small story instances you can go through for rewards and experience. Tip number 4. Leveling gear. The short answer is, you don't have to care about it at all. Just wear items you drop here and there, and you should be just fine. However, it will be a way smoother and easier experience with the proper equipment. Trading post, aka auction, is your friend. The strategy is simple. You want it to be efficient, but also dirt cheap. So, buy new blue and later green equipment exactly every 10 levels. Doesn't matter which class you play, during leveling, always go for power gear. Later, it's power and precision, and near max level, power, precision and ferocity. Being the glass cannon doesn't hurt that much, because the base game mobs are weak and don't have any advanced attacks. Tip number 5. Character progression. First, you have to know that you can't do anything wrong here. You will easily unlock everything by the time you hit level 80, and you are free to swap your skills and traits anytime outside of combat. If you don't have mounts, it's a good idea to first unlock skills or traits that give either swiftness, super speed or a passive movement speed bonus. After you hit level 80, your experience will go towards masteries. They are shared for the entire account, and again, you don't have to be afraid. Everything will be unlocked eventually. Gliding, mounts and auto loot from the packed commander line are the handiest of all. The rest can wait. The only sort of exception here is a crafting discipline. You can only have 2 of them at once by default, and swapping will cost some silver. However, when you do it, all your recipes and progression will remain, and wait till you enable the discipline again. Tip number 6. Play with your friends. This game offers one of the best friendly co-op experiences in the industry, thanks to the following systems. Mega servers allows playing with anyone from any server in your region. No queues, no transfers. Your friends are always just 2 clicks away. Doesn't matter which race you begin with. After the tutorial, you are free to jump to any other starting zone. Waypoints are always unlocked. Your level and statistics will downscale to the area level, while experience gain and loot will upscale to your level. It means that you can join a friend in a much lower area and it will be still challenging content for you. And you will also get experience and loot for your current level, so you will never feel that your time was wasted. Experience, loot and gathering nodes as well as any other reward is instanced. You will always get a full share of everything, no matter how many people around participated. There is simply no reason to play solo. Looking for group tool in the contacts tab helps easily find a party or squad for any type of content. And don't forget about guilds. You can be up to 5 of them at once and join and leave as you please. Tip number 7. Mounts. The map is huge and traveling across can be tedious. Mounts in this game are very different from other MMOs and they are an essential part of the endgame. But as a new player in low-level zones, you will mostly benefit from their speed. First, you will need the expansion Path of Fire. There is no way around it. You can't have mounts without it. Second, you have to be level 80. But the good news is, there is a workaround. Once you unlock any mount, it stays unlocked for your entire account. So what you can do is to use another character, quickly level it up with the level 80 booster, which comes free with the expansion, and after that, use it with your low level main. All you have to do is to play the first mission of the Path of Fire. It takes just a few minutes, and in the end, you will own the Raptor, which is the best one for all the low level zones. Tip number 8. Inventory management. You will find a lot of different items on your adventures, and I mean a lot. What to keep, what to sell, and what to salvage is a big part of every MMO out there, and this one is no different. First, there is nothing important or too expensive that you could drop at lower levels, so feel free to sell or destroy all the items if you don't have time or patience to deal with them. However, if you do and wanna be a bit more efficient, the formula is simple. Sell all the grey junk items to the vendor. Salvage all white, blue and green items with the basic salvage kit. Most merchants around will sell it. And sell yellow and orange ones on the trading post by right-click like this or here through this lion icon in the menu. Salvage items grants various crafting ingredients. You can either sell them on the trading post as well or click on this Deposit All Materials button. It sends all the salvaged as well as gathered resources into this amazing material storage. You can pick up stuff from there at any bank NPC or crafting station. The overall inventory space is quite a nuisance at the beginning. You can buy 5 slot bags from these two merchants next to the Shaymore Waypoint in Queensdale, which every new character has unlocked by default. There is one 4 slot as a level 3 reward. One 4 slot, 2 8 slots and one 12 slot comes as a reward from the personal story. You will also receive one 10 slot at a 100 achievement points threshold, which will happen in no time. Armorsmith, leatherworker or tailor can craft 8 slot bags just at the beginning without any progress or recipes requirements. And finally, if you use the level 80 booster, 4 20 slots will come with it. They are account bound, so you can deposit them into the bank and retrieve them with another character. More of them can be bought on the trading post. Tip number 9. Fashion. This game's endgame is all about fashion. You will collect and combine thousands of individual pieces in pursuit of perfection. Each item has this skin locked or unlocked state in the tooltip. You can save the skin into your wardrobe by equipping or salvaging the item. There is also a store option in the right-click menu. You can then use all your skins in the hero panel under the wardrobe tab. They are only the ones you've already unlocked, but you can visit any bank NPC and preview almost every single skin in the game. However, there is a cost, and it's called transmutation charge, necessary for skin application. Later you will swim in them, thanks to the daily login rewards and World v World. But at the very beginning, it's quite a rare resource. As a new player, you can do a quick city exploration run. There are 6 of them in total. It takes only a few minutes and there is a guaranteed transmutation charge in the end. And of course, if you are short on cities to explore, you can always make a quick ult and run them again. Tip number 10. Settings. There are quite a few that can drastically improve your experience. First and foremost, it's loot. By default, you have to loot each body by pressing F and then clicking on each item, and that is pretty annoying. 3 options change it. Auto loot auto pickup disables the looting window. All items go right into the inventory if you have enough space. AoE loot on interact will ransack everything around at once, so you no longer have to go from body to body. And finally, auto loot quick interact makes it fully automatic with no backtracking, no key pressing, everything goes right into your inventory. However, there is a catch. To make this option work, you have to unlock the advanced logistics in the Pact Commander Mastery line, which requires any of the expansions, level 80 and quite some experience farming. Show all usable object names, always highlight names of all interactive objects like doors or chests that you would otherwise have to hold control for. Auto-targeting will do exactly what it says. You don't have to manually select the target by clicking on it or by tabbing. It will pick the most valid one in the range and direction of the skill you are currently using. Many skills in the game are ground targeting AoEs, and without altering the following options, they can be a huge nuisance to use in hectic situations. The first option is ground targeting. There are 3 modes to pick from. Normal makes you press the key to enable targeting circle, and then you have to confirm it with another press. Fast one shows the area indicator once you hold the key down and casts it on release. And instant does it on key press and without any indication. The fast one should be the best option for new players. With it comes 2 more settings. Lock ground target at maximum skill range prevents you from wasting your skills on targets that are too far away. Snap ground target to current target will always center the AoE under the feet of your enemy without additional aiming. And finally, the action camera. This little button that you have to bound first will change your gameplay from the ground up. It transforms the classic old school tap targeting into a way more pleasant crosshair aiming experience. If you want to know more about it, I have a detailed guide covering all the additional settings. A link is down below. That's all I had for today, so if you enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe or leave a comment and stay tuned for next time.